Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida State Seminoles. And the Seminoles will put toe to leather and we'll get started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. The flash, the style, the swagger, these two really define an era of great college football, and it's always fun to see them square off.
So well put, Reese. I mean, two flashy programs, and when they're rocking, they're rocking. The state of Florida's rocking. Everybody's wanting to go to Miami and Florida State. This is a big one, Palmer.
Yeah, and David, you and I can appreciate this because we were playing back in the day when these two programs really had it rolling. And they had so much NFL talent and speed on the field, it seemed like each and every year. And this was a game that always seemed to determine the national championship picture at the end of the year.
The option look. He'll toss it. Dances away from one. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Hurricanes are flying down the field. Give to the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. In a series that's been defined by close games, the last meeting was not that as the Canes blew them away.
And they jumped out all over the Noles early in that game. They kind of established that rhythm and swagger. And David, you know, when this team gets the swag and they start feeling themselves, it's ball game. It's over.
When they get it going and the talent they have, they always have upper-end talent on their teams. It's just, can they meet that talent? Can they exceed it sometimes, occasionally? They were up for Florida State a year ago. Let's see if Florida State can return the favor.
Smith dropping to pass. Using the quick game. And he steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it, open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. On second down, just keeps firing. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that.
Lays out and makes a sweet grab along the left sideline. Into the house. Touchdown, Canes.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Florida State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Give to the running back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got his man quickly. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Jamison. And the Seminoles get enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Jamison. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, you think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for a great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in a great scoring position.
Trying to break the plane on 2nd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami! Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellows, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Coastal Carolina came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Chants team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. It's caught. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play at the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
Handoff from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Finds his man down the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And that's a live ball. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
Feeling some heat. Starting to feel a little pressure. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. To the ground with the back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Smith wants to throw. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Quick completion on the out route. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. The pull and throw off the RPO. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes with the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
The Seminoles will hustle to the line. How about this dude going off script for the Noles, not necessarily known for his running ability?
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Moving out of the pocket. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field. Touchdown, Canes! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you should go over the offense, but we don't need to. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
He's got it. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Noles will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the short completion brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. He wants to throw it again. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Noles want to move quickly. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Got his man to the left. All kinds of running room. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Noles!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
28, Florida State, 7.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Let's go! He's looking to throw it. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Can't give points away. You're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get...
And the ball is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think
looking for a deep man. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. The trickeration, the flea flicker, the gadget play, such chicanery and shenanigans and duplicitous dealings from this offense. David, how do you describe it?
Well, first I need a dictionary to understand what half of those words mean, but I kind of go with the Statue of Liberty. That's easy to understand. It's got more meaning behind it than just football. The Statue of Liberty is by far the best.
And the returner will be brought down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, between the coaches who have matched wits in this game and the players and the unforgettable moments, Miami, Florida State is must-see TV, and today is no different. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics.
try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. From the gun, running back on the move. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
It's complete on the right side. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Trying to get to it. Complete to the left. Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business. On first down from their own 22. Now on the option. Now the pitch. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Turns it on in midfield. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just on the edge of the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
On second down, looking again to throw. He'll heave it deep. And it goes through his hand. An explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Man, I've been there. This is one of those games you just want to forget right away and turn the page. 4 picks now thrown by this guy, and you're just not able to make your reads. Things aren't clicking. You're not seeing the field, and the ball's not coming out right. Next week cannot come soon enough for him, I can tell you that.
They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cave. And the route is on. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Syracuse had an impressive showing at home, and I know the fans inside the dome are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
I think he run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. He gets a block. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to get... This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, sick, nasty move, and he's loose. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Leaves it with the running back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Yeah, if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They'll try to race to the edge on 1st and goal with the wide receiver. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
Touchdown, Miami! And the punishment has been extended. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
56, Florida State, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy.
He wants to go deep. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And the defense doing a great job. to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now they'll run it to the right here. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Quarterback checking the play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh no. That is an oh.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing? And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Hurricane. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Nice. Team, everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got the quick pass. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's got his man. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on 3rd. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Quick completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch. Let me get a few yards.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for me.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.